we posed this question to James Giovanni Patterson.
The addiction, point blank, a.k.a. addiction. It's more than one addiction. Everybody thinks you say you have addiction and you have to be on drugs. No. Addiction is money. Addiction is women. Addiction is most definitely the lifestyle that you're used to. Used to getting up in the morning and doing what you want to do. Not hitting this clock like I'm doing with 2 different jobs now. Yeah, this is 1987. By the time everybody was still pushing sprees, I had a 190 in 12th grade. Rolex on my wrist. Went to 8th and Chestnut, a.k.a. known as Jewelers Row. Only where you can get your paperwork with your watches. 2000, Oakland, before Steph Curry came in the league. I'm out there with AI and us. It's All-Star Weekend. Larry Hughes, they was in the dunk contest first year. We was having a ball down there. Me, Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, all those guys, they represented us because they was the locals in Oakland that year. This the boxing commissioner in Las Vegas. I was sitting in the box with him. We was talking that talk. It was the Vargas and the Trinidad fight. Me, a couple guys went. I took the whole 7th Street with me again. That's the time I was gambling with Mini-Me. We was all talking that talk, Lost like 3,700 in like 2 minutes. Then read up, called Vel. Then I was back in the game. Had a beautiful weekend after that. Good fight. Trinidad won. All-Star game down D.C. Hanging with the Locks. Me, JC, a bunch of us from Philadelphia, having a good time, representing. Shaka Zulu, that's Ludacris' manager. We was next door neighbors that weekend, 2001. We had a good old time. Yes, me and Jermaine Jones, I gave him his welcome to Philly party. We had the club on 15th and South. I'll never forget it. It's 3 floors. You had to be somebody to make it to the 3rd floor. That's where AI was at. Larry Hughes was at. Derek Coleman, all of us was in that. And anybody from the city had a name. You had to be somebody to be upstairs. By now, that club had like 15 different names. But back when I was home, you had Vasori's down the street. Everybody was shopping there, had some money on South Street. Yes, my man Baron Davis. I met him through my little big homie, Big Rube, from Mitchell and Ness days. I met him twice. We was out in California one time with him, gambling. He had us up in SA land. We was up there gambling, with Bambi and all of us hanging out in that studio they was at and famous for that Love and Hip Hop California. Then I met him again, 2002 All-Star game, since our city was the host. Mitchell and Ness was like the knownest party to go to. So Baron hung with us. And, we gambled again in the Lowe's right there where the greatest 50 players were staying at. My kids had 2 rooms there, a joint suites. Moses Malone was in the building. It was a great old night that night. My best memory of that night, though, was the great Moses Malone because he's dead now. Rest in peace. I said he's known for the Greek picnic, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine the Greek picnic inside Fridays. That was the atmosphere it felt like. AI brought all the celebrities, anybody that came to the city that played basketball or away teams, everybody showed up at the game. It showed up at Fridays after the game. We look forward to that horn beeping in the 4th quarter saying game over. It was so good we didn't care if they lost or won. Because we know when we get to the Fridays, we won. It was somebody to take home with you or somebody to be your girl. But you won.
Preach. It's a famous picture of you, Ja Rule. Can you get some context behind this picture?
And Club Amnesia. The boy Silk was performing. Danger. He had the girl Superhead there, so everybody in the building was in there trying to get some of that head. So we all in there, we in Miami. The content behind the picture is the Source Award weekend. So I'm chilling with Ja Rule, and then I'm somebody in the city. So I'm chilling with the other guys, an athlete. At that time, he played for the Chicago Bulls, but his son was born in Philadelphia, Jalen Brunson's father, Rick Brunson. So we all chilling, drinking Cristal, as you see in my hand, talking that talk, waiting for Silk the Shocker to perform.
Mystical. That's mystical with the danger shit.
Yeah, mystical. Thanks, I know. Yeah, Silk the Shocker. They was there though. At that time, I'm across the border was hot, so I went with them on a little vacation. Hit Phoenix and Miami, all the little spots
Philly
that with
Most
them.
Wanted.
Yeah, I was with them. Bubonic.
Yeah, shout out to Bubonic. Mr.
Yeah,
Man,
I was with them at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, I was with them. And as the course of that little road trip we was on with the group, we stopped at Club Amnesia that night, and they performed, and they performed too.
Picture of you at the Sixers game. Can you give us some context behind this picture?
I'm in a halfway house. It's the first time that I'm allowed out past 9 o'clock. So it was a 4 o'clock game. My homies that own Seaport, Pier, and North Wildwood, they own half of the boardwalk. And my homie back in the day named Mike used to own Total Sports, wanted to treat me to my first game after 21 years. We sitting so close. Security for the Sixers comes to me. Anthony Bud Jackson comes up. He want to take a picture with me instead of me enjoying the game. So once the security see him over there, you got Embiid, PJ Tucker, and Maxey asking them, who am I? So I end up taking pictures with all of them. I got in trouble for it. Got 41 more days in the halfway house for me being in the front row and being on the news and taking pictures with all these guys. So hell with it. I text the pictures. We enjoy ourselves. Next thing you know, I run into Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins remember me. I said, Jimmy, you couldn't even remember me. He said, no, pictures of you. I said, okay. So we take a picture. He said he wanted to take a picture with the MVP. 2014, me and Broad Street Bully was together with a host of other guys that's around the city.
Where was y'all at?
We was at FCI Schuylkill. Can never forget like it was yesterday. I walked 3 dudes to the door, and Mac was the first one. Yes, during my time incarcerated, I met the celebrities. I had to say you meet people from all 50 states. But me, I don't know why I always attracted the Italian guys, the John Stanfords, Philadelphia Mob Boss back in the day. Don't forget Richard Gotti was my next door neighbor, John Gotti's brother. I met a bunch of different names, but them they stand out the most. We dealt with each other every day. Because I worked in commissary. You know everybody need a person in commissary. You can put me somewhere here. I'm going to sell something. This ain't going to be illegal no more.